Hey, welcome to Wise Moves Dance. I'm Be Wise here. This is the only place you can dance your way to health. Here at Wise Moves Dance, we give you tips and tricks for a healthier lifestyle. And we also provide ways that you can move your body to promote strength and healing without breaking the bank. Hey, what's up? Be Wise here. So I'm here to talk to y'all about some knees. I know knees give a lot of people problems, okay? So that good old knee, a couple points I want to make for you. The knee is a joint. It's not a muscle. There is no muscle in the knee itself. So that means it has very little blood flow. So oftentimes when you have bones that are, it's just a bone and a joint there, sometimes when they start grinding with each other and they can cause other issues when it comes to joint health and joint strengthening. So I'm going to give y'all some tips on how you can strengthen your knee. So first of all, you want to start with strengthening the muscles around the knee, okay? So you have your big muscles, you got your quad, your calf muscle, which we call it the gastrocnemius. But I try not to make these videos too scientific for you, so I'm gonna keep the names real general, okay? You have your anterior tib muscle. You got your hamstring, which is 3 different muscles that make up the hamstring. And you got your quads, which is 4 muscles that make up the quads. All these muscles connect to the knee itself. So either on the back portion of the knee or the front of the knee. Those muscles connect to the knee. So it's best to have those muscles good and strong to help stabilize the knee and keep the knee steady so the knee feels much stronger and it doesn't give you all those problems, okay? A couple things that I will share. Oftentimes it's said the less weight you have on your knees, the better. That may or may not be true, depending on the strength of your knee. So if you have strong muscles around the knee, then your weight doesn't have that much of a play in it. But if you don't have those muscles strong around it, then yes, for every 1 pound that you lose, that's taking 3 pounds of pressure off the knees. So depending on how you look at it, depends on what you do with your knee, okay? So, all right, so again, we're talking about this knee here. You see my calf muscles? That's the calf. The anterior tib brings the toes up. That's this muscle here. And then you have your quad, your hamstrings in the back, and your quads in the front, okay? So when you have these muscles strong, the stronger these muscles are around the knee, the better stable your knee is. So what you want to do is you want to do different exercises that strengthen the hamstring, the quad, the calf, and the anterior tib. Okay, so stay tuned. I'm going to give y'all some moves that you can do, some good dance moves that you can do to strengthen those knees. All right, so first exercise that we're going to do to help strengthen those knees is a good old-fashioned squat. Okay, so I love squats. Squats is one of my favorite exercises because it strengthens everything. So you start with your hips. It helps with the hip muscles and the thigh muscles. Okay, so squats it works all those good core muscles, which is ideal for anything that you're going to do in life. You're going to need to learn how to have good body mechanics. Okay, so a couple things you need to know about the squat. When you come down into your squat, you're pushing your hips back like you're going to sit down, and you're going to sit into it. Okay, so the lower you go, the stronger your hips. And I don't want you to do this motion. Do you see the difference? Where you're just putting a whole bunch of pressure on your knees does more harm than good. Okay, so you want to be nice to your knees. That's why we're here now, right? Okay, so I want you to push your butt back, like so. Your back stays straight, and you're gonna bend into it and come back up. Okay, so again from the back angle, push your butt back, bend into it, and come back up. Again, your back is straight. You want to keep good arch in your back, bend, and straighten. You see I'm using a lot of hip strength to go down. And you don't want to drop your hips like that. We're not going to twerk. Again, that's not good on your knees, okay? So let's do a few of these with some music. A good 2 sets of 10 starting out is a good starting point because you're working all those core muscles. 20 times a day is a good start, but eventually you want to get up to about 125 squats a week, minimum, okay? That was the squat. Your next exercise is going to be your lunge, okay? So your lunge, be mindful of the lunge, because although they are great for the knees, if you do them wrong, again, it can do more harm than good. So that's why I like to teach first and go over body mechanics, because that's the ideal portion of exercise. So your lunge, you start 1 foot forward and 1 foot back. You're working the back leg. So this is the leg that's actually working. This is the one that's stabilizing, okay? So when this one is stabilizing, you want to be at 90 degrees, okay? You don't want to come here and see how my knees are bending over my toes. Does me more harm than good. I'm putting a lot of pressure on my knees right now, okay? So you want to be at 90 degrees. This back leg, if you're able to, you want to be able to drop it to the floor and bring it back up. Stabilizing here, okay? So your hips are nice and even. You're not back here this way. You're not too far forward, okay? You want to make sure that your balance is good. Your hips are centered under your shoulders, and you're working the hips and thighs to help strengthen that knee. So when you come down, you bring it back up, down, and up, okay? So again, we're not here. That's no, wrong, okay? Down and up. Down and up. I'm Be Wise, here to tell you health is not a stagnant place. Either you're headed towards wellness or you're headed towards illness. Peace and love. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and leave me a comment.